James, no.
Allison and her mother had gone out for breakfast that morning. After a lovely meal, they returned home, only to notice a car parked right in front of their house. They had no idea who it belonged to. Just one day earlier, Allison's obsessive ex-boyfriend had sent her a voice message. Let's listen to that voice message together.
Hi, Ollie. It's James. I just wanted to reach out to you because I just wanted to see how you're doing and maybe hear from you if that would be all right, I guess. It's been a while since I've talked to you, and I don't know. I feel like it. I don't know what I feel. I do know that I do want to talk to you, though. I do. It'd be nice. It'd be sweet. It's probably late right now, but if you want tomorrow, you could probably give me a call.
Now, as you'll see in this video, James decides to go to Allison's house after she doesn't respond to his voice message. Ignoring all warnings from his parents, James attempts to break down the door, completely unaware of what's about to happen. You can also hear Allison's 911 call during this time.
911, what's your emergency?
There's some guy on my front porch, and he won't leave, and he's got his hands behind his back, and he won't answer me on the ring.
Okay.
But he left me a voicemail on my phone last night.
Where are you at? What's your address?
2907 North Cooper Road. He's trying to lock. I'm sorry. He's trying the door. Dad. No, don't answer the dad.
You're on my porch.
Dad, no! Oh my fucking God! Can you please hurry?
Okay. Do you know who he is? Hello? Ma'am?
Wait, we have guns.
43. Responding to 2907 North Cooper Road, male subject attempting to gain entry into the residence. Still getting further.
Please hurry, I'm sorry.
Ma'am?
Yeah?
What's going on?
He broke through the door and my dad shot at him.
Ma'am, he shot at him?
Yes.
Do we know where he is?
No. Where
Here's
is he?
information. Male subject broke through the door. There's been a shot fired. Still getting further.
After Allison's father fired 3 shots, James, seriously wounded, collapsed right in front of their garage. Some time passed before the neighbors noticed what had happened. Not long after that, the police Allison had called arrived at the scene.
Okay, wait. He's fine. He don't have nothing. He don't have no gun. He don't have no gun. Don't do anything. He's
trying to break in and get to our daughter.
okay. Well, he's not moving. He don't have a gun.
He broke our door in. Trying to get to our daughter. Our daughter's busted in.
Okay, hold on. Did you shoot him?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Call 911.
We're on the phone with him right now.
Okay, he's not moving. He ain't going nowhere. I thought I heard 5 shots. Like, what the?
No, 3 shots. He broke into our door coming in after our daughter. But my husband shot. He come barreling in right behind me and my daughter in the car.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so we got in here and he wouldn't leave. We kept telling him to leave.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're sorry. Obviously, this was a that between you. Was he dating her?
They dated a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
I think.
And he
Yeah.
left her voicemail, left a message last night. Oh my God.
Okay, just calm down. Calm down.
Although the neighbors were in shock, they tried to stay calm and reassured everyone that things would be okay. But soon they realized James wasn't moving. He was dead.
Dude, I don't.
You better hurry up and get an ambulance down here.
Oh my gosh. Hey, did you already tell them, Alan?
Yeah,
Did you tell them?
he shot? He's dead. He's shot.
He's gone. He's dead.
Dude, he's about ready to die.
Hey, you can see it right there. He came into the house right there.
What's the address?
It's all on that camera right there. That fucking ring. That ring doorbell. They got it all.
Yeah, he's about dead. He'll get here. He's dead. This would be a fatality. He'll get here. So he's having a hard time breathing right now.
He already pissed himself, dude. He's gone.
No, he ain't going yet. He's still breathing. I see he's still breathing. He's still breathing. He's having a hard time breathing.
Did they get him in the chest?
I don't see any blood. He did get it. It's something that, I mean, he's still breathing, but barely.
Man, stop staring at this man, bro.
Go tell Jenny real quick. Let her know what's going on.
Not long after the incident, the police arrived at the scene. But Allison's father, the one who shot James, didn't resist at all. He calmly explained everything, saying that what he did was solely to protect his daughter.
The guy's dead. He died. Where's the guy with the gun? The guy's dead right here.
Where's the guy with the gun?
Inside the house. He's the homeowner. The guy tried to break in the house.
Okay.
And the guy was just basically protect himself.
We're right here.
Okay, you guys have your gun down?
Yeah, we're right here.
This guy just died. I was over here next door and I heard these gunshots going off. So they told me
You
what
guys,
was going on.
can the guy with the gun, can he come out here and leave the gun inside?
Yeah.
Come in here so we can talk to him, okay?
You want to? I'm sorry, that door is busted.
It's okay,
I
it's
didn't
okay.
really call. I seen him take a few breaths there a little bit ago and then he quit. So I think he died.
I'm not going to go through a lot of questions right now. Like I said, we got detectives that'll be en route, and they'll pretty much be handling how this all shakes out. So you guys just comfort each other, keep each other calm, work together.
What should I do if I get going to pass out?
Just stay sitting down. If you want to lay on your back and just kind of stay flat, just that way, if you do pass out, you're already laying down. So you've been split up for a couple years. When's the last time you've talked to him?
A couple years ago.
So there's been no communication for 2 years, and then just out of the blue, he started.
Everything, yeah. I don't.
The detectives will want to check that out and everything else.
After the detectives arrived at the scene, they collected the evidence and then proceeded to take statements from each family member one by one.
All right, my name's Angie. I'm an investigator here, and I just want to talk to you about what happened today, okay? If you need to take a break during any of this, just let me know. Do you need to use the restroom or anything? Okay. If you'd like to have that water, you most certainly are welcome to it. All right. Anytime we interview anybody, we just kind of go over your Miranda rights. It doesn't mean that we think you're in trouble. It's just so that you know that you have rights. Who was the voicemail from?
James.
And did you call him James? Does he go by James?
Yeah, that's his legal name, yeah.
Okay, is that what he goes by?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
Okay. What time did he send you a voicemail?
11:30 or 11:40 last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he had called me prior and I didn't answer because I'm like, I'm not getting into that. I was like...
So you recognize the number when he called?
Yeah.
Does it come up James on your phone or his number? Okay. Do you know his phone number?
No.
That's okay.
It'll be in my phone.
That's fine. How many times did he call before he left a voicemail?
I think it was just once because I was asleep.
Okay.
So I don't know if it had rung prior and I just woke up on the last one before the voicemail, or if it was just the one time and I was like up.
Okay.
I don't know.
So he called, you ignored it, and he left a
Yeah.
voicemail.
Yeah.
And did you date him, or how long did you guys date?
Okay. So it was like an on and off thing for a couple of years.
Okay.
I want to say in total maybe like a year and a half if we added it all up.
Like all through your high school years or after you graduated?
It started in high school and then it went out of high school.
Okay.
Just very briefly.
Okay. On and off, were they bad breakups or just
No, we stayed friends.
Okay.
Every single time. So I don't...
And when was the final breakup, approximately?
Let's see, we moved into the house. I want to say maybe 2019 or 2020, I'm not positive.
Okay. What caused that breakup?
He was just being a dick.
Okay.
Sorry,
No.
I'm sorry.
We're all adults here. You can say whatever you need to say.
He was just being rude all the time, and I was just like, I don't want to put up with it.
Was he ever abusive physically or mentally?
Well, maybe mentally a little bit. He would just get in my head a bunch.
When he got mad, what kind of things? Was he aggressive at all?
He would just tell me everything that was wrong with me. He would say that nobody was going to love me anymore. Stuff like that, because he's a child, but...
Okay. Would he scream those things to you?
No, it was all over text and everything. He would never say it to my face, which...
Okay. So you broke up in 2019. Did you remain friends after that?
Not that last time, no. I said I didn't want to have anything to do with them anymore after that.
Are you Facebook acquaintances or anything like that where you could have kept an eye on what you were doing? Okay.
I had blocked them on everything that I could have.
Okay. And then the voicemail or the call last night, when's the last time you had talked to him?
It was either the beginning of last year or the end of the year before, because my cousin had been living with us for a little bit.
Okay.
And him and my cousin were friends, so he came to pick him up. And I told Clay, my cousin, I was like, hey, could you tell him that I'm not comfortable with him being over and everything? He's like, yeah, that's fine. And then that was it. But I never, personally said anything to him.
Right. Did he knock at first, or was he just standing? He
kept ringing the doorbell.
So he did keep ringing the doorbell?
Yes.
Okay.
And once the ring doorbell rings, when you start talking to it, it just starts recording.
Okay.
So you can hear Dad and Mom both, because I was like, I don't want to talk to him. Saying, hey man, she doesn't want to talk to you, it's best if you just leave for right now. If she wants to reach out, she will. And he just stood there and kept ignoring him. So then Dad went out through the garage, and he didn't go around the corner or anything, he just stood there and was like, hey man, trying to get him to answer, and nothing. And then he started to fiddle with the door handle.
Okay.
And Dad's like, I don't like that. So he goes and gets his gun just in case.
And where does Dad keep his gun?
In his bedroom, I believe. I think it's in the nightstand next to his side, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
So he's standing there, we're still talking to him through the ring, saying, hey, you need to stop. And he's like really busting on the door. So Dad goes over and starts holding it shut. But I don't even know how, because you saw my dad, I hope he's a big man. He starts overpowering my dad, and I'm just like, okay.
So your dad's on the other side of the door physically holding it shut?
Oh, I was already on the phone with 911 at this point. I forgot that.
That's okay. That's okay.
And she's trying to get my information. Dad's holding the door. Mom's freaking out. And then, I don't know how he broke the glass through the door, but he, broke the glass. The door frame, whatever that's called, the jamb or whatever, splits off. He's starting to get in. And then I freak out and I go run and hide because I didn't know what to do.
Before that, were you all in the living room?
Yeah, we were all standing right there next to the fireplace. Me and Mom were.
Okay.
Over here. He's still at the door. I didn't even see when he shot or anything. I just heard it. I literally hit most of the time.
That's okay. I probably would have done the same thing. Do you know if he was on any drugs, or has he ever done any drugs that you know of?
He has done drugs.
Okay. Do you know what his drug of choice is?
He liked to do acid a lot.
Okay.
Back then. I don't know about recent. because he moved out to California not too long ago and then came back, so I don't know if he, like, started something while he was out there.
Gotcha. When did he come back? How long has he been back in town, do you know?
I want to say maybe a year.
So back then when you were dating him and kind of friends with him, acid was his...
Acid and weed, and I don't know what else he did other than that.
Was he ever on meth or heroin or anything?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think he would have told me because, you know, I didn't like it.
Right. Is there anything about him that you think we should know about his personality? Has he ever threatened anybody before? Was he like a fighter?
I thought he was always very nice. I mean, he worked out all the time. I don't know if he did any boxing or anything. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, he was okay in high school, but then after he came back from California, he just was different. Like his close friends or whatever, he just started treating like crap, and nobody wanted to deal with it.
Well, our main purpose today for this interview, okay, the reason why we separate you is just to kind of cover our bases and to just kind of get a line of events of what occurred, okay?
I understand.
So if you would, I understand, were you aware of the text messages that James had sent your daughter last night?
Was not.
Okay, so your daughter did not share those with you?
No.
Okay, all right. Or it wasn't text message, I'm sorry, voicemail.
That I just now heard about when he was standing at the door.
So you weren't aware of it?
I probably wouldn't let her
yesterday.
leave yesterday, or this morning.
Okay. So let's go to this morning, okay? We'll just start from the time you woke up, okay? What happened? Okay. And then, go ahead.
I started watching a Netflix movie.
Okay.
About halfway through it, the dogs barked. I figured they were home. So I paused that and was walking up the steps. About halfway up, and Stacy's standing there. She's like, "You expecting somebody?" And I'm like, "No, why?" I kind of don't remember as far as they said it was James maybe, but I didn't hear James because I didn't know who it was. I was like, I wasn't expecting anybody. He was just standing there at the door ringing it. I think he rang the bell.
So how long, so your wife and your daughter arrived back from Perkins, okay?
He pulled in right behind them.
Okay, so did they come in that same front door? Or did they enter the garage, or do you remember?
I think they came in the front
Okay.
door.
So they came in back in from breakfast, and then when they shut the door, did they lock it, I'm assuming?
They always lock it.
Okay. And how long, when they went in the house, until James showed up on your front porch, do you think?
I wasn't up there when he wasn't there. When I got up there, he was already at the door.
Okay. So you were down in the basement, or?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you heard him come home, and then you came upstairs?
Right.
When they came home, and your wife asked if you were expecting anybody? Okay.
I don't know if they knew who it was, or maybe they did.
Okay.
Maybe they weren't sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
But as soon as because Ellie got freaked out because probably what happened, and the voicemail or whatever, knew something wasn't right, and I started getting nervous, because he wasn't answering. They was talking over the ring, telling him to leave. She don't want to talk to you.
Was that over like the phone, or?
I think they were using.
Or were they just yelling through the door?
No, I think it was through the phone.
Okay.
Through the ring.
Okay.
That's got the voice thing. And they were. You have to bear with me.
You're fine. You're fine.
They were just doing everything they could to make sure that he would leave, and that we didn't want him here. And I ended up going around to the garage door, opening it up, and walking around, and he's just standing there with his head down. And I said, "James," I don't know exactly what I said. I know I said his name. You need to leave or something like that. But he wouldn't acknowledge me. Didn't even budge. That made me kind of nervous.
So you opened the main garage door?
The house garage door.
Okay.
And I walked around.
You walked around to the front porch and said, "James, you need to leave."
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to go or leave or something. And
he didn't acknowledge you or anything?
He didn't move like I wasn't there.
Okay, so what happened?
That's when I got nervous, and I went back in, shut the garage door, made sure he didn't sneak in. So it's shut. Went in, got my 9.
Where was that?
On my side of the bed in the nightstand.
Okay. Was it in a drawer?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you always keep it fully loaded just for personal protection? Or okay. Do you know what kind of bullets you had in the gun?
Self-defense.
Just like ball ammo, or was it like hollow points?
It was hollow points.
Okay.
Plastic, I believe, maybe.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then after you grabbed your gun from your bedside table, what happened?
I went back out, and they were still trying to get him to leave, and he wouldn't leave. And as soon as I was standing there was debating on whether to call 911. I said, do it.
Where were you guys standing at?
Right there by the table.
The kitchen table?
Yeah,
okay.
The big one. Kind of in that opening there was a little bit more towards the bedroom. I said, call them. I want somebody to get here, and they can take care of us, get him out of here. But then I noticed all that talking, they wouldn't acknowledge, and I saw him starting to jiggle the handles and stuff, seeing if it was locked, and that's when I went up to the door. Kind of wanted to make sure he didn't force his way in.
So while he was jiggling the handle, you went up to try to hold the door shut?
I'm pretty sure I was telling him to stop and leave and get off my porch or something, but I had my 9 in my hand, in this hand, and then he started hitting it with his shoulder pretty hard to where he saw what he did eventually. And once I realized he was getting in and the door was open is when I shot.
Okay. Did you shoot through the door?
I
shot
through
the window?
Through the window part of the door, because the door was open and he was coming in.
So he was pushing his way in, and you shot.
I had my socks on, so I didn't have no grip.
Was he kind of pushing you back as you were trying to hold him?
He was moving me.
Okay.
That's when at first I was trying to shoot, but my clip wasn't in.
Okay.
And then I freaked out, and I finally did another rack, and then he was pushing hard, and that's when the gun fired. I think 3.
In the statement given with her mother, I am not sharing the voice recording due to inconsistencies in it. However, Allison's mother still describes the event truthfully, as she witnessed it. After this incident, 2 possible paths emerged. Did the homeowner protect his family, or was the shooting excessive since the attacker was unarmed? Following the incident, the Shelby County Prosecutor's Office convened a grand jury to review the evidence. The materials presented included ring camera footage, 911 call recordings, crime scene photos, and the autopsy report. Prosecutor Tim Sell referred to Ohio's Stand Your Ground and Castle Doctrine laws, which grant homeowners the right to use lethal force when threatened. The grand jury, by an 8-1 vote, decided not to file any charges against Duckrow. In conclusion, considering Ohio's legal framework and the circumstances of the case, no charges were brought against homeowner Mitchell Duckrow. The incident was evaluated within the scope of homeowners' rights to self-defense and legal boundaries. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think the reaction was excessive, or would you have done the same in this situation? Make sure to follow me for more videos like this. Enjoy watching.